Please stand to meet the bride.
Oh, that's nice.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this wonderful occasion. Just a couple of obvious things. April the 30th, 2011. And you... Just want to bring an awareness that while your physical birthdays are very important to both the moms that are right here in front of me and the families, the emotional birthday that's about to be given birth to is even more important. That's the language is about this evening, the language of husband and wife, April the 30th, 2011. And we have travelled from many distances to be here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's important to recognise that we have travelled as far away, of course, as from Ireland and Scotland. Thank you, gentlemen, who has come from India, all the way from India, long-time friend of the grooms here, from Canada, from Texas. It wouldn't be an American wedding without Texas. Connecticut, Georgia, New York, Maryland, Illinois, Colorado, Oklahoma, and North Carolina. Wow, from all over the United States, from red states and blue states and in-between states. So we welcome all of you this afternoon. And while you have stood to welcome the bride and the groom here, and you have traveled long distances to be here, there's a new communal spirit that's being born at this moment. And that communal spirit is enumerated not so much in states, but in feelings of best wishes and intentions and blessings and love for you all, and just delighted and excited. I can see it in the people's faces, especially the families, from visiting with you all. So I welcome you this evening from various religious traditions, and from some, I'm sure, that have no formal affiliations, but guess what? We're all part of the affiliation of the faith, the hope, and the love that the bride and groom have for one another, and have worked through and been in a discovery process for some time with each other, and now are now bringing it to the table of conversation into the safety of the language of husband and wife. And so on this occasion, with this historic community, it is my honor and privilege to ask the question, and it is an honor and privilege, and as to who it is that's presenting our bride for her wedding celebration.
Her mother and I.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated for the duration of the ceremony. It brought me back to my old days in Ireland many years ago. In just the first 2 seconds of greeting here between the bride and groom, the bride asked him, "How are you?" And he says, "Not so bad." It brings back a very nice greeting in the homeland. So again, welcome to all of you, and it is lovely to be here. Thank you all for inviting us all to be part of your lives. I know I speak on behalf of this community when I wish to the bride and groom every best wish, that your fondness that you have for one another this evening continues to grow. That your affection that you have for each other, as in holding hands, continues not intermittently, episodically, but daily. That the respect continues to be profound. That the level of autonomy, while dancing the dance of intimacy, continues forever. Yes. As a good rabbi friend of mine puts it, is retaining your sense of I while remaining connected at the heart as husband and wife. And to the families here this evening, this is a wonderful moment, and we'll come to the ring presentation. I will recognize family formally, but thank you again for making it possible for your son and daughter to be here this evening. because they could not be holding hands this evening had they not received the love and affection, trust and respect as little kids from yourselves and have reached this moment. So let's just take a quiet moment to send your intentions towards this union. Every single one of you are important here this evening. Each one of you have a heart that's beating as we speak. And no doubt all of us are in relationship with ourselves, because the bride and groom could not be in relationship with each other and not first come to know their own hearts. That wonderful line says in the author of The Little Prince, it's only with the heart that we see rightly. That's essential, is invisible to the eye. So while it's this couple's hour, it's all of our hour. And we leave here this evening having celebrated with one another with a greater sense of awareness of who it is that we are loving and caring for in our lives. So just a quiet moment for the bride and groom.